Okay, we're back at it. This job's going to take us from, as you can see, Wroclaw, Poland, into Oslo. We've got about 18 hours to complete it. Should pick up over 4. If we take out the cost of fuel, the ferry transfer, we should pick up at least 40,000 on the job. Just upgraded the truck, as you can see in the background. We've got the 8x4 axle now. Increased the transmission ratios to 16, increased the engine performance as well. I'm really just configured the truck ready for heavy loads, but need to get on the road. I've also made a few tweaks to OBS. Hopefully I can do some experimenting that will improve the rendering quality and performance without impacting gameplay. Let's turn our beacon on. I love the jobs that take us out of the quarry. So I've changed the encoder settings. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just messing around, but rather than having the CPO do the encoding, I've changed it for both streaming and recording for it to come from the GPU instead, the NVIDIA codecs. We need to make sure we give ourselves enough of a range just to come around here to get the train around. The gearbox definitely is helping. Oh, kicking up dust as well. So we're carrying, as you can see on the back, on the low ride flatbed digger. I've turned on, sorry, I'm going to keep flicking backwards and forwards my train of thought. I've turned on some of the service development kit helmet mounted display notifications, so I've got the frame rate indicator for when frames drop. They seem to be dropping constantly. The F's on all the time. Get a nice red flash every so often of a C, which I'm assuming is, I'm going to guess it's CPU, but I don't know. But I've got it so that the performance is what the HMD should be displaying. So yeah, I'm going to guess that's CPU, but I'm guessing. Seems reasonably smooth in here. I've also changed the downscale in OBS, so whereas it was from the native 4K desktop resolution down to 1080, 1920, I've changed it to 720 at 60 frames per second. Okay, need to be careful as we come out here that there's no traffic coming. Do not want to damage the load, nor my truck, since I've just spent over 100,000 upgrading it. And that's why I need these big paying jobs now. I need them to pay at least 40,000. What time is it in game? Okay, so it's 8:15 in the evening, so let's turn on the headlights. I don't want to pick up a lighting fine if the police come across us and the light suddenly drops. But the fact it's 8:20 and it's still a bit bright, must be summer. So I don't want to pick up any traffic offences. I've got to a point where, as long as I'm paying attention and I'm concentrating, I am quite good now at spotting the road signs. It's hard reading the resolution in VR when they're at a distance, but the whole point is if I can spot it fast enough, respond and react soon enough, that we don't pick up any speeding tickets as we get flashed by the speed cameras or police car that pulls up behind us. Don't want to hit any traffic, or get more likely to actually get hit by the AI traffic. They are ridiculously suicidal. This gearbox rarely does help pulling these heavy loads. I can tell why it's not suitable for normal loads, but I think it will really help with fuel economy, because we won't be revving the nuts off it to try and get the engine to pull the loads up. We've also got about 20 more HP, but about, I think, 600 more Newton meters of torque through the engine and transmission upgrades we just bought. Let's see what's it done to our bank balance. Taking the bank balance back down to 426,000. We were up at, oops, wrong key, up at 500,000. But if we can get 2 or 3 jobs like this done, we'll be back there. If we can get one of those 70,000 jobs, that'd be even better. By the time we finish this run, hopefully we'll also get through another XP level, get up to level, I think we're level 18 or 19 now, but if we can get up to level 20, I think that'll help as well with the jobs we get. Got about 260,000, 270,000 probably left to pay back on the loan. Okay, need to look out for traffic that comes flying out like that. And then once we're no longer paying back, it's only 4,600 per day, the loan. But that means every time we take a job, we've got to consider, have we or have we not made the loan repayment yet today, because one of the jobs we have to take 4,600 off, because that's just our standing bank charge. Okay, for road signs, what's the speed limit? Okay, we can still do 80. Since most of my jobs are going to be on the continent, I was watching one of Skrill's videos. He made a really good suggestion. If you're going to be doing most of your jobs on continental Europe, you may as well pick the left-hand drive cab configuration rather than the UK one. Starting out with the UK one just makes it easier to keep an eye on traffic coming up on your left, especially since this is the rear view mirror, wing mirror, that actually has the more legible resolution. Okay, we're doing 87. To be even more careful and more vigilant for the AI traffic, since I'm thinking the rig now will be less responsive to heavy braking, sudden braking, or lane changes, but the AI is so sketchy. straight away though, this transmission's definitely better helping. We're much lower in the rev band than the 12 speed. Keep an eye on the time. So at one of the rest stops we'll pull over, park up for a few hours, maybe 5 hours probably, real world. Turn on the radio. Okay, we won't stop at this one. We'll stay on the road for another 15 minutes. Lift a little. That was more to let him get ahead and maybe pull into this lane if he wanted to. But it helped because speed limit was coming down anyway. So what was interesting though, looking over those Volvos, is the engines are so powerful, you don't even need the longer configuration wheelbase chassis to be able to pull these loads as effectively and as efficiently. You can get up to 3.5, I think it was, thousand Newton meters of torque. But I do think I'm just going to stick with my Mercedes. We've upgraded it almost to max. Invested probably, let's see now, we just spent 116,000, probably spent 116,000 odd when we bought it. So we've invested almost £230,000 in it. Makes no sense trading it in for the Volvo, which would be about 270,000. when this is perfectly, yeah, I like this. Plus I like the interior. Not so much the seats. I don't like the seats, but I like the dash and center console. Forgot that we've just increased the overhead space. Haven't taken a look up to see what the size of the cabins are, the overhead cabins. Oh gosh, yeah, much bigger. And also the bunk space, much bigger. What's our fuel consumption like? That brake temps, was that air pressure? Okay, air pressure for the brakes. Water and oil to get back on speed. So it's 10 to 4, so 10 more minutes. So not this truck stop. Would have been a good one, but haven't made enough distance, and it's only 10 to 3. In game it's 25 minutes past midnight. Where was that van going? Use the retarder so we don't pick up too much speed coming downhill. Okay, 8 minutes until we want to call it for this leg of the journey. Got another 1,000 kilometers to go. 20 hours in game before the job is overdue. Okay, let's come out of this lane. I don't know if it's going to be one of those ones where the exit ramp is that lane or it's the hard shoulder. Yep, it was that lane, so need to anticipate that. I'd much rather, with this load, I'd much rather be overly cautious and move into the middle lane than have to do a last minute change. Staying in the middle lane because there's another exit coming up, which we don't want. I think we're going to the Rostock port. Okay, so 6 minutes to, so the next rest stop that comes up, we'll pull up at. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to go to the Rostock port. So we're taking this exit, so it might well be actually that we get to the port first before the next truck stop, and that's where we rest. Let's get to the middle lane before that car comes up beside us and leaves it a bit dicey. Last 11th hour change of lane. Yep. Need to stay heads up. Can't get caught out by any of these exits. Okay, that truck should come across if it needs to. Might not need to, but there's another exit coming up which we're not taking. Hopefully it's taking that exit. I don't want it to pull across in front of us at the last minute. It's not indicating. Waited a while to brake for that exit ramp, didn't it? Okay, 4 minutes to 4. Go. Parking stop. It's 3 minutes to 2. It's a bang on schedule. so we don't need fuel. We just want to park, but need to make sure I don't miss the turn in. Okay, where can we put our truck? Okay, I need to give this a lot of space, don't want to hit the pump. Is there actually a spare one? Okay, there's one, but that blocks in a truck. There's one round the back. Hopefully that truck will be gone by the time we need to leave. So I don't want to have to reverse out. Are we? Damn it, I didn't give enough clearance to the other trailer. Hopefully that didn't damage the load though. It's my own fault. Ah. My own fault for being too cute with where we parked up. Should have just taken the easier one. Oh well. So there you go. I think we just got to take £800 off this job. Okay. And let's park up here. Can turn the beacon off.